Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming on our Zoom call. My name is Pradeep Menon, and I'm actually going to be the host for tonight. Now, this is not a presentation call. This is basically uh, informing all of you with some crucial things that are actually coming up in the days to come because we're just getting ready for the big bull run as a team. And I do understand that some people are ready and some people are not. But here we are giving everybody an opportunity to get ready for the big bull run because a lot of people are not yet serious about the opportunity that's being presented out here. So we just like to make sure that everybody is ready and good to go with this program that we call Pluto, the BNB Hunter. Having said that, welcome everyone. And we'd like to actually start today's session by actually telling you that we are exactly 60 days from the Bitcoin halving. Okay. And what normally happens when the Bitcoin halves? Okay, first of all, they're actually reducing the circulation of Bitcoins globally by 50%. So when that happens, there's a lot of corrections that happen in market. Some coins go down, some coins go up, but the whole idea is to get ready for the big bull run where all the coins, the whole market will turn green. So what's going to happen in the next 60 days is there is going to be a lot of coins which are going to start bleeding, which means the cost of the coins are going to fall down. Then some coins are going to be picking up momentum and then going to fall down a little later. So it is a time that we all have to be very watchful about what we're going to be doing out here. However, I don't see a lot of people on the same mission as that we are. Some people are already lost their way. Some people are not doing proper duplication. I don't know what's actually happening. So I thought it's about time that we actually had this call, right? The first thing I would like to say that there are three C's in life: the choice, the change, and the chance, right? Now you must make the choice to take that chance. Otherwise, nothing in your life is going to change, right? So if you're very comfortable where you are in your comfort zone and you're not willing to make that, take that chance, or, make the choice or take that chance, what change are you seriously expecting? 60 days away from the bull run. Okay. Some of you have even forgotten why it's important to cycle and why collect that free money from Pluto, the BNB Hunter. This is an unlimited program. You can make a lot of money. There is no end to whatever dreams, goals, ambitions, targets of life that you want to achieve. But people are taking it too lightly. I've actually been hearing a lot of people say we don't have anybody to talk to, as if 8 billion people have already joined Pluto. But when we look at the back office, there's not even 14,000 IDs. Now, the 14,000 IDs, trust you me, I know it's not 14,000 people. This would be less than 8,000 people. The reason I say that is because some of you have got family members who have actually taken up an ID. Some of you have taken multiple IDs, just like the way I have. So it's not even 14,000, 15,000 people. You're talking about still a four-digit number of people who actually know what this program is all about. And if you are not going to be the person who's going to tell your friends about it, somebody else will tell them eventually, right? So that is the choice that you make, right? And the chance, some will, some won't. So what? Someone else will be ready. So keep working, right? But if you're not going to tell anybody about it, how do they even know that you have an opportunity like Pluto, right? And that is your call. So if you want to change something, do something. Very, very simple, right? Now, never waste a second of your life complaining. I see a lot of people complain. Oh, I'm not getting spillovers. My upline didn't do this. My upline didn't do that. And so on and so forth every single day. A lot of people have a lot of time to complain. Never waste a second of your life complaining, because complaining doesn't solve the problem. It attracts them even further. Now, I do something called law of attraction, and I try to stay away from complaining and criticizing and condemning, because then that's what I'm attracting. The more you complain, the more problems you will have, and the more you get infected by these, other people will see that problem in you. So don't be an infection, be a cure. Here we are talking about a life-changing opportunity. Some of you have done so well. Now, my question is, when some of you can do it, why can't all do it? But some of them are putting the efforts. Some people are lazy in their comfort zone. They don't even want to put the efforts, but they are expecting a miracle. How's that even possible? Right? So it's all about redefining, trying to actually recalculate. What are we trying to actually do out here? Now, I always believe this. Surround yourself with those who are on the same mission as you are, right? If you are trying to go, into the jungle where you're actually going to find a panther, a lion, a tiger, you need to train with people who have the lion heart, the tiger attitude, and the panther speed. You have to train with them. But if you hang around with chickens, you can't expect to fly like an eagle. No way. That's never going to happen. So surround yourself with those people who are on the same mission as you are. Remember, there are less than 10,000 real active people who know about this opportunity. But you know about the opportunity. But the big question is, what are you really doing about it, right? Now, this is what I tell myself every day. I'm not hungry for success. I'm starving for success. I've done pretty okay in my life. I wouldn't complain, right? But is there room for more? Yes. So, the question is, what are you going to do to get to that success? How hard are you going to work, right? How hungry for success are you is the big question. Because if you're not hungry for success, I think it's time to actually look for those people who probably are and just work with them, because you don't need 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people to work with in a program like Pluto. All you need is 10 people, and work the 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 formula, and you get to wherever you want to reach, right? So if people are not on the same mission like you, it's high time we actually say next, right? Now stop letting go. Stop letting your potential go to waste because you do not feel confident or ready enough. People with half your talent are making serious waves while you're waiting to feel that you're ready. I'm telling you this. All it takes is one click. That's all you need. You don't need a million people. You may not even be the best recruiter, but if you don't go and talk to the best recruiter, how is the best recruiter in the world going to join your team? We always say this in network marketing, the next big thing has not joined, because we know they have not joined. We know they have not joined. But if you are not going to tell the next big thing about this program, and somebody else goes and talks to the next big thing about the program, you're obviously going to join them. So what is it for you if they join or they don't join, right? Everybody says, oh, I want to be ready. What does it mean? I want to get ready. If any one of you drive a car and you're waiting for all the stoplights to turn green before you start your car, I don't think you will ever drive a car, because you are going to find red lights. You might have to stop the car. You will find that road bump or road hurdle. You have to take care of that. But as long as you keep moving, you get to your destination. But some people have not even started. They're waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for. Now, if you aren't going to go all the way, then why go at all? Who are you trying to convince out here, ladies and gentlemen? If you have decided you don't want to go, don't go. But stop wasting your time, right? Don't pretend that you're going somewhere, but you're not sure if you want to go all the way, right? Decide not to go and just leave it. Because some people said, oh, this is not my cup of coffee. Are you trying to make this your cup of coffee, right? If the answer is no, then stop wasting time. Call it quits, leave. Now, I remember seeing some messages in the group saying, oh, this is not what I was told. Is there a refund? Somebody wants to sell their ID for half the cost. What is going on? Are we serious out here? A lot of new people are joining these groups every single day. But people are not even understanding why they are in the groups. And what's really funny is these groups, the WhatsApp group links have been posted on some social media. A lot of people have started coming into these groups only to poach your team. And when I found that out and there was too many of that happening, I kept the only admins can post in those groups, because some of you don't even know who's there in that group. There are people who have borrowed money from people, okay, scamming them in the name of Pluto, right? Saying, you know what, I'll give you a good position, get you that early call in when the Pluto coins come out, but you send me so much money, I'll give you that information. And people are getting desperate. The Pluto contract has not given to anybody. Nobody owns that Pluto. But here we have a chance to collect some BNB so that whenever Pluto comes in, we can buy what we really want to buy. Now, Pluto has got great potential to even do 1000x. But if you're not ready for 1000x, why even try to waste your time or spend your upline's time or other people's time learning about this business, because you're not putting that effort to learn about the business, right? Now, sorry to actually put it this way, but I seriously think it's time to shake that tree, and I'm going to do it, right? Because I'm being burdened with a lot of work which is non-productive, explaining the same thing over and over again. Now, what is shake the tree? Sometimes you got to go and shake the tree. And when you shake the tree, all the loose leaves fall away. But you know what? All the strong leaves are there to stay. And when they stay, that's when fresher leaves can come, right? Because loose leaves will always fall off. When a wind comes, you see a lot of leaves fly, a lot of leaves fly. But some trees don't shed all the leaves, because there are some leaves which actually take the pain of weathering the storm. And those are the ones which are the ones that are actually going to be bearing the fruits later, right? Now, I've always heard this saying, right? What you sow, so shall you reap. But what many of you are sowing is wrong. If you sow the wrong seeds, don't expect the right fruit. 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 8 months from now, your network is going to crash any which way because you're bearing the wrong fruit. I know there are people paying for other people's ID. Okay, you want to give it as a gift? Give it as a gift, but don't expect anything of it. But if you are joining and you gift, I don't know, 10 people, 20 people a free ID, they are not going to work. Now you've made it more difficult for yourself to cycle out in this business, because you are the only one filling the gaps. And now you got more and more gaps to fill, and you are doing that all alone. You're making life a very simple business very hard by just working the way you think is right. That's not right, right? Now, you'd have always seen this logo right behind my back, right? The 90 days blitz plan. And officially, today I would like to actually start the next 90 days blitz plan, whether this team is ready, not ready. It could be just one person who's ready. I'm okay to walk that person to the end of time, because that's all it takes. One person. Tap recruiting, you find your 10. No worries. So get ready to change your life. If you still don't know how, that's why I've invited you to this Zoom call, right? And I'm not the only person who knows this program. Half of you know the program because it's a very, very simple program. So the 90-day Blitz plan launches today, right? So I'm very excited because there's a reason why the 90-day Blitz plan is being launched today, the 21st of February, 2024. There's a reason. What's the reason? You'll find out, right? Now, like this morning, we had a call, my morning. So it was late night in the US, right? And I realized there are many people who have not even made their goals. They don't even know what are they doing in a platform like this or anything, any platform or even life. Your goals that you're going to be setting for yourself has to be smart. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be attainable or achievable. It has to be relevant and it has to be time bound. So if your goal is not smart, you're not going to get there. What are you trying to make? $100 a month, $500 a month, $1,000, $10,000. Make that decision. Because if you are trying to make $100 a month, you don't need a program, a gold mine like Pluto, right? Now, why specific? What exactly are you trying to achieve? Talk to yourself, sit with your family, sit with your loved ones. Ask them, what are our goals? Because having a very good picture of what the goals are like is very, very important, right? Now, is it measurable? How will you know when you've already achieved it? So, what are you trying to get to? Is it attainable? Is it genuinely possible to achieve that? 2024 and 2025, halfway, that's before summer, a lot of goals can be achieved. But are you ready? Sometimes I feel you're not, but maybe you are. Then you're not communicating to me. Then it's okay. Because if I have a big goal, you have a small goal, we're not in the same picture anyway. But is it attainable? Don't make the goal so high that it actually scares you. Now, is it relevant? Okay. Does it contribute to you, your team, your company, your family's revenue growth? Is it relevant? Make it relevant, right? And time bound. When do you want to achieve this by? Keeping a date is very, very important because we are definitely running out of time. Now, what are goals? Okay, grow what matters. Don't grow anything else, right? Grow what matters, one step at a time, little by little, and your steps will add up to that mountain goal that you're trying to actually achieve. But you know what? People are not ready to take the first step. People have stopped prospecting, assuming the team is going to prospect if they don't prospect. If you want to be an epitome of success, you have to lead by example. What you are telling your team to do, you should be doing that yourself. Otherwise, nobody is going to follow you. But you know what? What makes you so sure that you're doing the right thing? But if you are, congratulations. But if you're not, talk to people. We've had so many trainings. We used to have calls every day. People are spending so much time on these Zooms learning something they've never learned, and I'm happy they're learning, right? But they're not taking action. Action brings cash. Take action. Have a goal and grow what matters. Now, a lot of you are growing what doesn't matter. That's a wrong thing to do because that's keeping you away from your goal, not taking you towards your goal. One step at a time is good enough, right? One step at a time, little by little, slowly, doesn't matter. Progress is progress. And that all adds up, right? Now, what does it take? It takes 21 days to form a habit. Take a picture of this. All it takes is 21 days to form a habit. What I want is I'm looking for somebody who's going to make a promise to themselves. They're going to do one cycle daily for the next 21 days. So let's say you do it today, you do it tomorrow, you do not do it day after tomorrow, start your 21 days all over again. Because all it takes is 21 days in a row to form a habit. And once you have done that, you've already made a gigantic team. Remember, you need to cycle 21 days, 21 cycles minimum. Now, whether you want to cycle the first one, second slot, third slot, fourth slot, now that's another decision that you need to take. 21 days challenge. Because in the 90 days, you can actually break it down into multiple 21 days, right? You can do that. That's not difficult. 21 days challenge starts now. Every day, cycle. If you don't cycle, start again. But you got to do cycling 21 days in a row. Now use this rule. This is a golden rule. It's called 21 by 90 because we're talking about the 90 days blitz plan. 21 by 90. It takes 21 days to build a habit and 90 days to build a lifestyle. I repeat, use this rule. This rule is for free. Nobody's going to charge you money to use the rule. 21 by 90. It takes only 21 days to build a habit and 90 days to build a lifestyle. But if you are in your comfort zone, you don't want to build it, no lifestyle, you don't have to build nothing. But then if you don't want to build anything, why are you spending so much time on Zooms? Relax, chill, watch TV, do something else which brings happiness in your life, right? We have 60 days away from Bitcoin halving. What is the meaning of halving? They're going to burn 50% of Bitcoins all across the world, which means what? They're going to make it a rare commodity, a rare commodity. Because very, very few people across the world even know about Bitcoin. So even if they throw half away, okay, they're basically reducing the supply. And what actually happens? This is economics, my friends. This is economics. When you reduce the supply, the demand goes higher. When the demand goes higher, the price of the Bitcoin will go higher. They are reducing it by 50% globally. So all the big banks and institutions, they are ready with millions to grab these before you do, so that they can keep employing you and you'd be working for them because you call them boss, right? Because that's the institution you work for. Or you can actually grab this opportunity today so that you can actually have how many Bitcoins you want, whenever you want, spend it however you want without worrying about two things: time and money. Because that is the definition of financial freedom that I was actually taught, right? It's high time I say this: wake up and smell the coffee. Because a lot of you people are taking it too lightly, as if we have years to build this network. If you don't talk to your neighbor, somebody else's, this is called cost of delay. And I can give you 1,000,000 cost of delay stories, 1,000,000 of them, and you'd feel so sorry. You'd not be able to face yourself, right? There's so many people out there in the world who have lost money in network marketing. Show them a way. Pluto is a wonderful program. First of all, it pays daily. Nothing can beat daily payment. It pays you instantly. It cannot be a rug pull because there is no company and nobody is going to push that withdraw button for you. Everything is automatic, right? You can start with as low as 50 US dollars or lower. Now, this is an amount that's affordable in every country. You think that you may not need the opportunity. That's fair. That's fair enough. But you know what? There are other people wanting that opportunity. And $50 is not $50 million that they'd have to think so much about doing this. Now, once they actually get into the opportunity, teach them why they should refer to and bring two, brings two, T2B2, T2B2. Why? That is the success mantra. And it has worked. It's working globally. Yeah, it's not working with you because you're not doing it right. The time to seriously wake up and smell the coffee, right? Because this is really, really going to go big, right? That's about it as far as this quick presentation or training or seminar, whatever you'd like to say, is because, I feel a lot of people are genuinely wasting time. And that is something that we really don't have. 60 days away from the halving, right? We are going to, this program can change a lot of lives. I know that. Brings me smile every day. I feel blessed. I feel the Lord is watching us. I feel, and this is something that has been missing in our life. And finally, it's knocking our door and we can welcome it if we want to, right? But then whether we want to do something or don't want to do something is a choice, right? The chance has already been given to you, right? So all you got to do is make that move. So thank you so much, people for coming onto the Zoom. Thank you so much for people who are watching this video on YouTube, right? Uh, this is just a wake up call to all those people because we are against a big time clock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, right? And what you do after this call is totally up to you. Thank you so much for paying attention and coming onto the Zoom.